Hey everybody, welcome to my page, my video. My name is Wendy Williams and I am an advanced beauty consultant with Mary Kay. That means I'm advanced in skincare and advanced in color care. And I wanted to share this video with you today because I have a lot to talk about, and this is regarding my career with Mary Kay and my background and what I see in my future with Mary Kay. Ooh, like a crystal ball. So again, my name is Wendy Williams and I am with the Valerie's Victory Unit here in San Antonio, Texas. I come from a background of skincare and healthcare and also makeup. My mother, God rest her soul, was an actress and a model way back in the day, in the 50s. She was actually a model for Neiman Marcus, and she was an actress, and she had a really great role that she landed that unfortunately she turned down because she ended up pregnant, and she decided to pursue a family opposed to her career. So my mother taught me a lot about skincare, makeup, the industry. I had a modeling contract. My sister and I both did by the time we were 15, 16 years old. My mother liked to live vicariously through us, but very kindly. And she got us involved, thank God, into, just cosmetics and taking care of our skin and our health and makeup and making sure that we had, I guess, some type of a package that we could deliver to these companies whom were seeking models and actresses. So I began using Merle Norman Cosmetics when I was about, I want to say, 12 or 13. My mother taught me how to apply skincare and cosmetics, makeup, and taught me the important factor about taking care of your skin. So I was really intrigued by that, and I ended up, moving forward with that type of career. I began working for Merle Norman Cosmetics when I was about 16, 17 years old, and over a period of, I guess, about a year, I became the manager of the store, retail store. And I learned a lot, again, about cosmetics through this company for free education. It was, back then, there was no technology, so everything that we did was by a 3-ring binder, large books of skincare and cosmetics with the ingredients, the formula, what it does for you, what it doesn't do for you, skincare for different types of skin, color care with different skin color, everything that you can imagine. Everything done manually. Tests that were taken were taken manually as well, and sent in to the company for review. And I ended up as the manager for about 9 years, and my sister came on board as well, and we both managed a store. And then that was our career. That was our life. So modeling didn't really work out for me because I ended up getting married and having a family myself, and that didn't work out either. Back in 1996, I was on my own with 4 children, an infant and 3 children under 10 years old, and I was in a position to where I had moved to a new city, and I was basically homeless, and I was trying to find a stable job, any job that I could find. And I came across this daycare, and I walked in and begged for a job. And the woman that was the director there at the time is, to this day, which is almost 23 years later, like a mother to me. She is an adopted mother. She took me under her wing, me and my children, and she gave me a place to work. She also afforded me to end up advancing in the workforce and moving up to a receptionist at a computer software engineering company a few years down the line. None of these jobs paid the majority of the bills. Unfortunately, I had 4 kids. We lived in a 1-bedroom efficiency. My place was furnished by one of my really good friends who would bring over furniture and helped with, you know, getting me started, getting on my feet when it came to the material items that I just needed, not wanted, but needed. My kids and I slept in a king size bed, all four of us, and for about a year until we moved into a 2-bedroom apartment. Mary Kay was introduced to me in 2002, and a colleague thought that I would be really good at selling Mary Kay. I told her I was not interested. There was no way I was going to be able to do it. I had 4 kids at home again, and I did not have the time to be able to shuffle around to work a full-time job and take care of 4 kids, basketball, choir, football practice, washing clothes, doing laundry, going to the store, cooking dinner. It was like, no way. If this is not going to bring me immediate gratification monetarily, then there's no way that I'm going to be able to do this. It's just not going to happen. She insisted that she would buy me the kit and that for me to just try it and see how I would like it. And I told her no. I said, again, you're going to buy me the kit. I'm not going to do anything with it. It's going to be a waste of your money. But if that's what you want to do, do it. So she did. A few weeks later, or maybe a week later, I got the kit from her. She brought it into our place of employment, and I opened it up, and I really liked what I saw. I was very impressed with the packaging. I was very impressed with everything that I got in the kit. But I took it home, and to be honest with you, I think I spoke about it maybe twice to some people in my apartment community, and then I just left it there, and I ended up sharing it with my daughter and my nieces, and we just used the products. I didn't do anything with it at all. I studied up on some of the literature, but I didn't put much effort into it. It was kind of like, well, I told you so. You bought me this kit, but I wasn't going to do anything with it because I don't have time. I realized a few years later that maybe I should have looked into it in further detail, maybe not had been so, I guess, preoccupied and really thought that this woman was really trying to help me out as a single mom, when she was, and I appreciate her to this day. But at that time frame, it just wasn't going to work. Eventually, I moved up and got a position as an executive assistant for a law firm. And I worked there for about 9 years, was mistreated, was just unhappy. I was getting paid pretty well, but it still wasn't paying the bills for 4 children and the rent that I needed to pay, which was $1,000 a month because I had to have a 3-bedroom apartment having 4 people occupied in a unit. So one whole paycheck basically went to rent. The next paycheck went to car payment, insurance, electric bill, water, and all that jazz. I had no money left for food. I had no money left for any type of recreation, entertainment, nothing. Zero, zilch. I was a hustler. I would work odd jobs, cash into the table. I would clean homes. I did everything under the sun. And finally I decided, after working so hard and 3 of my kids graduated and moved out, I just had my son. I said, you know what? Let me get back into Mary Kay. Let me see what I can do with Mary Kay. I got back on board with Mary Kay in 2012, and I soared. I think my first party that I held, I think I pocketed $700. You get 50% of your sales. So I think I cleared, maybe it wasn't $700, maybe it was like $550, about $1,100, $1,200 retail, and then I kept, the balance, which the amount that was owed to me, which was roughly about $700, $650 to $700, I believe. And I was like, wow, in 2 hours, this is what I made. This is crazy. So I was still working my full-time job. And this time I was a manager at another company, and I was making okay money. And I thought, I can really dive into this now that I just have my son at home and he's basically 15, and I can, just really, really put a lot of effort into this company. And I really started to learn the products. I really started to learn the skincare and the makeup, and I enjoyed it. I loved it. I loved the freedom to be able to wake up and, do what I wanted to do on my own time and not be under the thumb of someone else. And unfortunately, my mom started getting sick. She started developing dementia. And within probably 2 months of me signing back up for Mary Kay, my mother unexpectedly passed away. This took me into a complete other mental realm. There was a lot of things that were going on, and I was completely devastated. My mind was not anywhere near selling product or even working any job. I really didn't even know where I was at. So I ended up falling off the map again. I fell back into a deep, dark despair, and I lost kind of control of who I was and what I was doing. This went on for a while until I finally just decided, you know, I'm not ready for this. I can't do it. I can't put effort into it, and I'm gonna just continue my regular job. So here it is again. 5-6 years later. It's 2018 now. I signed up again, I believe it was last year, and then again just a few weeks ago. I left last year again because I had some other issues that were going on. I was still working a full-time job, and this is what I'm getting at. The full-time job, it was a crutch for me. Each job that I had, and they were longevity, each one of them was over 8-9 years. Through this whole Mary Kay experience coming back and forth was I had the crutch of a job, a full-time job. And in my mind, I was like, well, this is a guaranteed paycheck. So Mary Kay, I don't know how much I can make with that. So it was security for me. It was security. My son had 3 surgeries. There was a lot going on. I had a lot happening. And I was worried. I was worried about losing everything that I built with having 4 children. So this time what I decided to do was to put my full force in it and decide to myself, you have no boundaries with Mary Kay. With Mary Kay, you can climb, 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 climb. The amount of money that I can make, the income that I can make is completely up to me, not up to an employer that has, you know, their thumb over me to tell me when to come in to work, when to leave, when to take lunch, who to talk to, what, when, who, and where. And I decided this time that I would put myself in it full time, give it some time, and do what I know that I can do with the company. So ironically, as my thoughts were processing and I was telling myself I was doing this, I was working as a federal contractor for a company, working federal contracts, an employee, and I was miserable. I was miserable. I was making darn good money, great bonuses, but I was miserable. I was treated like dirt. I was just another number. I couldn't take it anymore. I was just waiting for them to either get rid of me or I was going to just find something and quit. And then I decided I'm just going to go with Mary Kay. And next month I'm going to leave this job and I'm going to bail out and I'm going to do it. Well, they beat me to the punch. I ended up getting laid off. Woo! God is good all the time. Intervention, divine intervention right there. And I have this amazing boyfriend, and I kept telling him how unhappy I was, and I'm sure he got sick of hearing it, but he was, and to this day, is my ultimate support system, saying I'll support you in any way that I can, anything that's going to make you happy. It's just so amazing to me that I have a man like this that says those words to me. Anything that makes you happy, I'm happy, and I'm going to support you. So that's exactly what he did. So when I got laid off, I was so happy. I went to my desk. I packed everything up. Everyone was like, wow. People were crying. They were hugging me. They were like, oh, we're going to miss you. And aren't you upset? And I was like, no. I have a plan. Plan B. Mary Kay. It should have been my plan A, but it turned into my plan B. But it all worked out. So I immediately had my hustle mentality going. I walked out that door with my head up, had my little box of goodies from my office, got in my car, called my man, was like, hey, babe, this is what happened. He was like, oh, my God, are you okay? I was like, I'm fine. I'm great. And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah. And, so it all worked out. That was back in July. And so I decided, you know what? This is going to be it. This is going to be, Mary Kay is going to be my life. And I know I can do this. And I had doubts just like a lot of people have doubts. A lot of people don't have a background in skincare or makeup. A lot of people don't have a background in sales. I do. I just happen to be a person who does, but that doesn't mean that I think I can do everything, that I'm so confident that I'm going to sell this week and that this week. There are doubts I have every single day. There are doubts. What if what if the party cancels, or what if I book this booking cancels, or, do I sound pushy, or are they not going to like me? What kind of, am I going to have a party and have 6, 7 people that I'm hosting and nobody buys product? But you know what? I had to have faith in God and tell myself, you're not going to always win. You just are not going to always win. But you are going to figure out a way to succeed. And you are going to be successful. And that is my my goal for the future for myself and my boyfriend and my family. I want to have all that I can possibly get. And Mary Kay affords me the opportunity to go high, just soar and climb that ladder as high as I can climb and keep going. There's no end to the ladder. When you work for corporate America, there is an end to the ladder. I was a privileged account specialist. I was the highest I could be, in that company with that position. And the money was good, but it was not limitless. I mean, I was still on an hourly rate, and my bonuses were, what I made of them, what they were offering me. With Mary Kay, you have so much. You have so much in your hands. First of all, you have a kit that you buy for $100 that gives you all the necessary, this is the kit, gives you all the necessary tools and equipment, literature that you can possibly need to get your business started. You have a plethora of people around you, support system. You have the company that supports you, your director that supports you. You have your group, your team that supports you. You have Mary Kay University online that educates you and with your skincare, with your makeup, with your sales, with everything that you need to get your business started for $100 investment. So there's really no excuse. There's no excuse at all. You can get trained. You can have the training that you need for free. You can work with people that will help you for free. And I had to really sit back and evaluate that and say, man, I've got this oyster in my hand. It's in the palm of my hand. Everything that you've ever wanted. And you need to roll with it. And so I joined back into Mary Kay. I'm back on my same victory unit. I am excited. I am just so happy that I am not under the rule of thumb or the quarterly report or, the disciplinary action, which I never had any of those. But other people do. And I have in the past, but not with my last job. They pat you on the back when they feel like patting you on the back. They make you feel good when it benefits them. With Mary Kay, you're making women feel good. You're walking out the door after you do a skincare class or after you do, maybe a makeover on someone who now realizes that they have these wonderful eyebrows, or their lips can be enhanced, or their skin's going to glow now, because these were things that they never knew. So it's just such an amazing opportunity to represent this company. I am just so overwhelmed, and I just wanted to share that with you. There are no negatives about Mary Kay at all. People always say, oh, it's a scam. It's just, something to benefit the person that is above you, the director. But that's not true. When you sit in the corporate world and you're just sitting there behind a desk every day, and you don't advance, or you maybe get a promotion, you're still not the owner of your company. You're still not the owner of the company. You still are under a salary base or an employee hourly base. You're not making as much as what you can make if you're with Mary Kay. When you're running your own business, when you're waking up, maybe you decide, hey, tomorrow's Tuesday, I'm going to go hang out at Barnes & Noble and Starbucks. I'm going to chill out for the day. I'm not going to do any bookings tomorrow. How would you feel to be able to do that? How would you like to be able to go have lunch with your children or your grandchildren, or have, a day off to go take them to the movie, or, plan around your Sunday for church, or, whatever activities you have, because you have the power to do it, because you are your own boss. that's what Mary Kay is all about. And it's about strength in numbers, strength in women. And it's very supportive and very loving. And all this jewelry I have on, this is all Mary Kay, you know, the promotions and the, you know, everything, the advancement that you receive, the gifts for the work that you do is just amazing. This is one of my favorite rings. I had to wear it. And, you know, it's nonstop. You can be unstoppable with Mary Kay. And again, you get this wonderful kit. You get, this is one of the, when you do your skincare class or your parties, you have this on the table. The party starts here and it stands up, or you can hang it up. This really helps to benefit your class. This is the Mary Kay bag that you get in with your kit for $100. Isn't it amazing? I love it. It carries so much product. It has a beautiful insert upholstery and lookbooks. You get lookbooks. You also get your Mary Kay skincare class notebook. This is really awesome. You stand this up on the table just like that, and it's a flip chart to help you with your skincare class. So you have, excuse me, I'm going on the wrong way here. You start here and you just flip the chart. Before the party checklist, you know, everything with Mary Kay is like clockwork. Everything is completely detailed and it's made to where you will succeed. Everything that you need is here in this kit. You also get an agenda book, which I love. I love agenda books. So you can write down all your appointments. Some people may, you know, of course, use your digital technology, and that's fine. I'm a writer, so I like to write my appointments and my information. So it's really nice to have this book as a reminder, this journal. Well, it's a calendar. Also, too, you get this amazing box of goodies. I don't know if you can see that here. It says, if just one more woman today discovers how great she really is, it will be a great day. Mary Kay Ash. And this is true. If you just open yourself up and realize how wonderful you are, you can do amazing things. This is what the inside of the gift box looks like. And again, it has this little, it's so wonderful. This is so cute. When you lift up the box, this hangs up like this. It makes you feel so special. Today is your day. And you have applicators, you have samples, and here, they give you this little pouch here. You have your sponges, everything you need for a skincare class. You have your trays for your skincare class. You have a full set of satin hands. You have placemats. You have the Mary Kay Ash Miracles Happen memoir. You have here, you have your Time Wise, your cleanser. You have everything that you need to hold your own skincare class with your customers, and all the instruction that you need to get yourself started with Mary Kay for $100. Now, you tell me, where are you going to go with $100 and get all of that in a nutshell and have your own website, again, to where your customers can order on your website, and you have all the tools that you need in your back office to be able to continue to support yourself through your Mary Kay business? I mean, $100? Really? I mean, it's just, you don't get that anywhere. So if you love beauty, if you love skincare, if you love making women feel beautiful, men and women, there are men. My sons use the skincare. They can't use anything else. They use the skincare because that's all that works for them, and they have been for years. They have sensitive skin, and my one son is a butcher, and he walks in and out of the freezer a lot, so his skin was blotchy and dry, and so the Mary Kay Botanicals was what he uses. It's what he uses. So again, this goes for men and women, and it is a fabulous company, fabulous products. Mary Kay has been around for years and years and years. And if Mary Kay wasn't successful, if beauty consultants weren't successful, we wouldn't have a company. So, I mean, we're all over the place. So you have to understand that you can't always listen to the next person. You have to make your mind up of where you want to be. And where I want to be is with this company, to be able to soar and fly higher and higher and higher, and make an amount of money and help women feel good, feel great, and help them accomplish their goals. I want to be able to mentor others. I want to be able to bring young single moms in that, you know, are looking for an outlet besides just a full-time job. It's hard. It is so hard when you have children at home and you're working a full-time job, and then something happens to the child at school, or you get an email or a phone call and you have to ask your boss if you can leave, or you might get written up, or, you know, they get fed up with you after a point. You know, it's scary. You're walking on eggshells all the time. With Mary Kay, you don't have to do that. You don't have to walk on any more eggshells. You can do this on your own, and you have all the necessary tools and material and the support and the guidance and the mentorship to be able to create your own business and build your own business. So if you have any questions, please let me know. And again, this is my first video, so I apologize. I was at a business summit, spiritual summit this morning, so I'm kind of looking a mess. It was pouring down rain out here in San Antonio, Texas, and but I wanted to get this off my mind, because it was a great conference, and just being surrounded by so many women that support you and love you and want to see you succeed is immeasurable. So Mary Kay wants that. She wanted that for us, and that's what we're doing. And this company's amazing. Conferences are amazing. The Mary Kay Live is amazing. Everything about it. So please, I'm going to put my information in the comments below, and please feel free to contact me with any questions, or if you would like to jump on board with me, it's www.marykay.com/beauty by Wendee, WENDEE. Again, that's www.marykay.com/beauty by Wendee. And I would love to have you on my amazing team. Thank you so much, and you have a wonderfully blessed day. Until next time, bye-bye.